I skip myself today. You got a fast song, I wanna skip it anyway. Might as well skip. Might as well skip. Go on and skip. Might as well skip. All right, welcome to the Skippables podcast. I'm your host, Gio Trumpetazzi. This is the show where we listen to the world's greatest bands and find their worst songs. I am back with my co-host, Josh Lopez. What's up, Josh?
Hey, ha ha hee hee, ha ha ho, everybody.
Nice. How's it going? And of course, we're back with the professional Leon Cortez. How's it going, Leon?
Hello, hello. I am the pro, and I'm here to win.
I'm here to win.
the competition of the Skippables. Yes. Yeah, we know
the competition, Gio.
Yeah, it's a competitive sport, this podcast. Not just awards giving out. We're throwing blows. Yeah, how you guys been out? It's been a couple crazy weeks of listening to some psychedelic music. How are your brains feeling right now?
Well, my come down finally stopped, so okay. I'm like, I can finally walk straight again. But man, I was riding high for a long time on that. What about you, Leon?
It's a big blur, but we're here.
Yeah, we made it.
I'm ready to bury this, you know.
You just wanted to stop?
It's a long ride. There's a lot of albums.
Yeah. Well, let's bring in our guest, the person who brought us into this whole mess, Blake Thomas, the DJ exiled from San Francisco, now in San Diego. What's up, Blake?
Hello. I'm sorry.
No,
you're fine. This is part of the whole premise of the podcast is us being forced to listen to things we're not necessarily going to listen to.
Yeah, I'm like the girl from Climax that doses the fruit punch.
I've never seen it.
I haven't seen it either, man.
Yeah. Shit, spoilers.
I guess I don't have to watch it anymore.
Yeah. Once I watch it, you're blocked.
It's really not about the plot, anyways.
Well, now I know that's not part of the plot. So
yeah,
I'm gonna be like, oh, is that Blake? Is that?
Yeah. I'm just off to a really good start.
No, honestly, Animal Collective, it's a confusing discography. That's of course the band that you chose, Animal Collective. Mm-hmm. So nothing's gonna make sense from here on out. It's all gonna be confusing because that's in their design. They made it that way, you know?
Yeah.
So
they're a bunch of wacky boys.
Yeah. You couldn't have said it better myself.
They're crazy.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Wacky.
Zippity doodah zany.
What's your relationship with Animal Collective? How'd you get started with them?
It started when I was 15. And I was driving with my friends to my first Coachella. I think I'd heard of them before. But we were driving to Coachella and they played some songs off of Strawberry Jam. And I was like, what is this? You know, I was like a theater kid. I was pretty square, but like kind of discovering that there's weird music exists. And then we saw them. It was like they played in between Kraftwerk and Portishead.
Whoa!
A lot of sense.
And then after was Prince. So it was like kind of like the best day of my life at that point.
Wowza!
So,
what were they like live?
I would say it was still like a bit out there for me, but I thought it was cool and weird and like. Just like a new way, you know, like I was learning that music can be different than like the Strokes or whatever.
And was it like immediately after that Coachella you were like, I'm going to seek them out? Or
my friends who I was heavily influenced, we became music nerds kind of simultaneously, but they became one of our de facto faves.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until like my mid-20s that I realized that they weren't a super cool band.
Everybody doesn't like Animal Collective.
I was like, wait, this band isn't cool?
Well, like I'll say you did benefit from catching them when they were like good, you know, like they were making good albums at that point, you know?
Yeah.
Like no offense to their first, I mean, we'll get into it, but like it definitely was like a upward trajectory for them. Like they had to work through some shit to make some like decent pop music, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the year you went to see him?
2008.
2008.
So right before Merriweather came out, and they were performing like mostly Merriweather.
Oh, okay.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, they would always play like the album that they were about to release. So
Yeah. Okay, so
how many times have you seen them?
maybe like 6 times, not that many times.
Whoa, what the heck?
not that many.
Yeah, whoa.
Are you about to take off your
What?
shirt? Is it gonna say it's gonna have the album cover to like the
No.
jam?
No, but I am wearing my AV Terror shirt.
Yeah.
I thought like it was a virtual background, the Merriweather Post Pavilion design behind
Yeah.
you, but that's your room. Right?
Yeah, that's
just
just
your
painted.
wall.
That's what I
Yeah.
painted it. Yeah.
Can you imagine like just falling over as you're trying to get to bed?
I'm in the
Sounds awful.
I'm in the Merriweather wing of the house, and the other
Yeah. The
Yeah,
pavilion.
Yeah, every room is based off of a different Animal Collective album.
Hmm.
I want
Bamboo
a
Panda Bear
strawberry
room.
jam.
Mhm.
Yeah.
the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's just regular kitchen.
So what about you, Josh? Have you like ever had a like fanship?
Never ever had a fanship or anything before this. I had heard them. I know I've been around people like in the car, similar to you, Blake, with my friends, like playing it. I don't even think I could have named a single song before any of this. But yeah.
You're so fucking cool, Josh.
Oh, I mean,
Now
like,
it's cool to not like Animal Collective.
and I kind of, because like I had heard, like I'm saying, like people had played them around me, so I had heard, like I knew their sort of vibe, and some like local musicians were really into them, and I liked them. So we'll cut it up, but like after listening to it, it's definitely like, okay, Animal Collective is a lot more influential than I realized. You know?
Nice.
Yeah, I'm with that. And Leon, I'll say for me at least, I would not have listened to it were it not for like living in a house with you and our friends in San Francisco.
You
'Cause,
saying
like-
Leon was playing it all the time?
Yeah, this is Leon's music, really.
Moved to San Francisco, got into Animal Collective.
Yeah.
That's
No, but
interesting.
who had this album though? The Merriweather Post Pavilion. Was it Mark or Scott?
It was probably Scott.
Probably
Scott
Scott.
had it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Scott, but I don't
I remember
doubt
the
that.
cover. Yeah.
I just heard it there. So like I never wanted to. I'm kind of like Josh, where like I heard of them and I was just like, oh, that's not for me. And then I just like put my like mute, you know, I skipped them internally up until like a couple of weeks ago. You know, I just like chose to not do it. But like I think after listening to this, I had heard Feels and I had heard some of like Merriweather just like from being out in like the indie scene, you know?
Yeah.
So I can't say I have no understanding, you know, like I knew what they're up to.
I had pretty much sung tongs to like Strawberry downloaded through torrenting back in the day.
Oh, wow.
Good
Wow.
albums. That's a good
Purely
one.
just because you used to just be able to download like so much stuff. You're like, why not? Just throw in the Animal Collective discography kind of deal.
Were you listening to it back then? Did you touch
Not
it at all?
really.
No.
Pick and prod of different tracks, like there's here and there, like, but I remember it just being so silent and just so slow, which I'll talk about later. Like especially those like the earlier part of that, you know.
Yeah.
So I was just like, never got too much into it.
Yeah. Now that we have, let me tell you, man, it's a whole new world. It really is. I feel like I've
So
come out of a
wild.
cave, and I understand what music is. You know, like it's a new form of music these guys have done. I mean, not really, because like I mean, we've all been in like the DIY scene, so like we've kind of seen this like in front of us, like in like a lot of different permutations and that kind of thing. So it's not totally new, but it was cool to see it like, oh, in 1999 and 2000, like they're making it, and like
Well, it's like
I like the chronology of it.
they made the money. It's cool because like they like I don't know. It's like a lot of times I was listening to the albums and I was like, how the hell like who put this out? Like how did this get sold and how did they continue allowing this band to make albums? You know?
Yeah.
They peaked pretty high too. I'd say after Merriweather, before Centipede Hurts. I saw them for a second time at Coachella, and they were like the sub headliner, like the second name on the
right,
which is crazy. And it was also hilarious because they played all of Centipede Hurts and like no Merriweather, which is what they were famous.
That's hilarious.
So like all
what the fuck?
all like the boho chic Coachella girls were like just totally pissed. Yeah, so
Centipede Hurts is a very chaotic album compared to like their more poppy thing, which is pretty fun. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I like
so
Centipede Hurts.
yeah, so we all had our intros with it, but now that we're like experts, like we're all fully fledged experts. Blake probably more than us because
I mean he's seen them like 6 times.
Yeah.
I opened for them once.
What?
Fun fact. Well, like, they were doing they're on tour for Tangerine Reef, which was like the
visual album.
The documentary. It was like an underwater documentary kind of thing. So they were on tour doing the soundtrack at like little theaters. They played at what's the one in the Richmond in San Francisco? That
called like the small little one out there by the ocean, right?
Yeah, I forget what it's called, but they were doing that, and then they had like a DJ set after party, and I opened for them.
Whoa!
Which was pretty cool.
Left the turntables hot for them.
Mm-hmm. And I actually I played a Prince song. I played Erotic City, like an edit that I have that I really love, and it was kind of funny because I think it means that they weren't really either paying attention to my set or didn't even hear it. But A.V. Terror played that same song. I think just the normal version. But I was like, I like drunkenly went up to him. I was like, I played this song already.
Yeah, you're like get fucked, A.V.
But I actually played an obscure edit.
Yeah,
you probably never heard of. I'm a better DJ than you.
Oh my god!
He's like, this is in the studio recording.
Wow, that's
anyways.
So close to the collective.
I know. We got pictures together. I've done merch for A.V. Terror. He remembered me. He was like, oh, you're that Prince guy. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, you remember the
Prince. He remembers me as the Prince guy.
You're the Prince guy now. That's so cool. Honestly, that's really cool to have performed with somebody you've seen like 6 times, and now they're like in your sphere of influence, and you talk shit to his face. Like that's baller. That's baller as fuck, dude.
Stop talking to me.
I hope he hears this.
My fucking town. He told
that. Check in with
Erotic
me first.
City, mine. Population 1.
Let me check your set list before you go up.
Yeah.
This is actually why I got exiled from San Francisco.
They're like Animal Collective people.
They're like, you can't do that, dude.
Yeah. Well, he just waved his
reign
hand.
of terror, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so I think it's time we get into the quiz, Josh. What do you think?
Let's do it. So for anybody who doesn't know who the hell we're talking about, even though you saw the title of the episode, Animal Collective is an American experimental pop. I don't know what you would
folk
call
noise,
freak folk type,
glitch pop
indie
band.
rock.
But they are from Baltimore, Maryland. They're formed in 2003. And for this episode, we listened to their entire 11 album discography or studio album discography. So that's, I'm going to take a big breath before I say all these. Spirit They're Gone, Spirit They've Vanished, Dance Manatee, Campfire Songs, Here Comes the Indian, Sung Tongs, Feels, Strawberry Jam, Merriweather Post Pavilion, Centipede Hurts, Painting With, and the 2022 release, Time Skips. It was a shitload of music. It was a shitload of music.
Dude, what luck that we got to listen to their latest album.
Yeah, right when it dropped.
How lucky.
Hey, it's a good album.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's the return to form.
Yes. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking music, 11 albums, and then they have like various, like you were talking about the visual album that they have, right? Tangerine Reef.
Yeah, they've got two. They've got an Oddsack too, which is amazing.
Okay.
And
I did not check out Oddsack.
Oddsack's like it's like a horror
EPs.
movie. Usually there's like an EP with every album.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god.
Not to get too jam band fan. A couple of my answers are gonna be funny. When I read them back to me, I'm like, God, I like sound like a Fish fan or something.
Yeah.
Like the recording from March 3rd,
Yeah.
2006.
Yeah, Jared really pulls it through on the solo.
The 12-minute version.
Yeah.
On my flip phone.
Yeah.
But so we
how
have
many members are in the are in the collective?
4. Yeah.
Yeah. I think like one guy like isn't on the majority of them, right? Like what's his name?
Deacon.
Deacon?
Yeah.
He's on like 6 of them.
He's on the least amount, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Hopefully that's not a quiz question.
We'll see.
Let's see.
All right, so let's get it going.
We all know we're all gonna lose a Blake on this. This guy's a fucking.
I'll let you guys try and answer first if it's. Like
I was trying to go into like interviews and stuff, but yeah, let's see. Number 1, which politician did Animal Collective member Brian White's, aka geologist, work under during his time as a lobbyist? Did he work for A, Ralph Nader, B, John Kerry, or C, Mitt Romney?
I'm gonna go with C. He's a Mitt guy for sure.
No, it has to be Nader.
Yeah, it got to be Nader. Got to be Nader.
He's like a geologist, is a big environmentalist guy.
Yeah,
I think Ralph Nader was kind of that vibe, right?
Yeah, exactly. And he was an environmentalist guy, but he was with John Kerry.
Wow.
Yeah, and he lobbied for like fisheries and the Coast Guard, and it just said the ocean. So it's good to know that the ocean has lobbyists out there paying their way through Congress.
Because he gets paid his salary by the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, exactly. What am I going to do with all this salt? Number 2.
His salary.
He's got a bunch of seafood.
Get out of here, Leon.
All right, so number 2. So Animal Collective has only had the 4 same members the entirety of their career, but how many albums did all 4 work on together? Is it A, 5, B, 9, or C, 3? 5, 9, or 3?
I'm going to say 5.
5.
Yeah, I think it's 5.
Unanimously, we nail it, guys.
Yes.
It was 5.
But can I guess which ones?
Yes, you can.
All right, let me see. So Feels.
Yes.
Strawberry Jam.
Yes.
Centipede Hurts.
Yes.
Time Skiffs.
Uh-huh.
I don't think he was on Painting With. No, wait. Shit, I don't think I know the 5th one.
Ooh, you don't want to take one last guess?
I have to look at.
I'll give you. An extra point
look it up.
if you can get it.
I need to look at. I have to look at the albums
With the names.
I'll give you an extra point if you can get it without looking.
Oh
I'm not looking it up. I'm just looking.
Oh, okay.
Just the names.
I'm just looking at my options.
I know
Look at your wrist. You just look at your wrist. You have a tattoo there.
Yeah.
It's all written on his palm.
I do have his phone number.
Yeah, text him, dude. Give a
Just
lifeline.
get him on the pod. Just get him on the pod.
I got his phone number when I was doing merch for AV Terror, and it was so funny. He was like, "Here's my phone number in case of emergency," and then he was like, "Please don't post it on the internet."
Oh.
I was like, "Okay."
This counts as an emergency.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly. I'm on a pod. We're doing a quiz about your band.
Yes. I only get one phone a friend. And you're my friend, right?
Yeah, that's the question.
You didn't add me
I
back on
handled your
Snapchat.
money, man.
Is he on Dance Manatee?
No, he's
Dang.
on Here Comes the Indian.
Okay.
But so
Ooh.
everybody got that 5. Number 3, in an interview with Fact Magazine, which iconic punk band did geologists state was the band's main influence for the album Painting With? So is that A, the Misfits, B, Crass, or C, the Ramones?
Whoa.
Yeah. They said
So
that it was
that's so funny.
yeah, they said that it was
Painting-
the
Crass.
Painting with. What was it? What was it?
Crass.
Misfits.
Ramones.
It's got to be the Ramones, right?
Crass.
Because it's like simple and poppy.
It was the Ramones.
Yeah.
So sorry, pro.
If that album was influenced by Crass, I'd have to re-listen to it
They're
again.
gonna do like
Mother!
a political like thing. You know? That's why.
Yeah. There'd be way more snare if it was inspired by Crass, dude.
Well,
There's like no snare in most of Animal Collective.
in the interview, he said that he did really want like direct songs and like bursts of energy that just keep you moving from one song to the next and on to the next.
Mm.
So the Ramones, you know.
I can't tell when I'm supposed to say how I feel about albums. I guess a little bit.
You can say it whenever.
Yeah, I
honestly.
mean, you
I
can-
just I hate that album. God damn
yeah.
it. Hatred. Anyways,
All right,
Yeah.
number 4. When did Animal Collective member Noah Lennox, Panda Bear, and Josh Dibb, Deacon, meet? When did they meet? A, at a basement show in Baltimore, B, college, or C, second grade?
I think it's like they're young, like second grade.
A basement show.
I would say the college, but it would be funny if the only reason Deacon is kept in the band is because they've been friends since second grade. Sorry, I'm being mean.
Get them. Get you.
Which one do you think, like
College.
college? Guys, they met in second grade.
Yes.
He's like, guys, like, hey, this is my old friend. He moved away. Like, can he come jam? He's cool.
Yeah. Why is he just standing there?
I for the record, I love Deacon, but he always felt like the kind of tag along because he's on the least amount of albums and like has the least amount of like respect, I guess.
He's got
the
least
Rodney
amount of clout.
Dangerfield. Yeah.
Holy shit! I hope that they don't ever
Rodney
listen to this.
I got no respect. No respect.
Yeah.
Can't get no respect.
Yeah.
They're like, Deacon, you're gonna sit this album out.
Yeah. No one called me? What happened?
Even the Coachella where they're premiering all the stuff.
Yeah.
He can't
Dude,
play.
you changed your phone number again.
Yeah.
He's
I
like,
had to
we've
call
been
his mother."
friends. We've been friends since second grade.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
We're a long way from the sandbox here.
Yeah.
Maybe just Panda Bear is a gambler, dude, and he just keeps losing bets, and he has to keep bringing them on.
Yeah, maybe.
No, but Deacon brings a lot to the table. But
Mhm.
for in case he's listening.
Right.
I mean, the algorithm might be nice to us since the album just dropped.
I hope so, dude.
When it comes out, we might have people coming for our heads.
This is
Wouldn't-
gonna be
Wouldn't be the first time.
This will be your big break.
Yeah, this is gonna be
it.
it.
hey,
Thank you.
how do you know we haven't broke yet, dude? Come on.
I ain't never breaking
Yeah.
the underground. All right, number 5. As a way to make the album sound, quote, warm and inviting, where did Animal Collective record their album Campfire Songs? A, the porch of, is it Avi?
AV.
Avi, the porch of Avi Ter's aunt's house. B, in the backyard of Panda Bear's childhood home. Or C, at Deacon's old boys' school camping ground.
The campground.
See, yeah.
Called Campfire Songs.
That's why they keep Deacon around.
Yeah.
He's got
His
the-
connect.
He's got the hookup to
The old boys camp.
to the boys' camps.
That's where he is when he's not recording the album.
Yeah.
Dude. He's working at the
Yeah.
boys camp.
He wasn't a Boy Scout. It's his old Boy Scout camp that he went to.
Right. Okay.
No, but it was actually the porch of AV Terrace aunt's house.
Wow.
That was a trick question.
Yeah.
You like that?
Got me.
Had to throw you guys for a loop.
Did those other places exist?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, Panda Bear did not have a child at home. Number 6. In 2020, Animal Collective uploaded a large amount of their discography to Bandcamp. What notable changes were made during this backlogging? A, they changed some of their artwork. B, they uploaded a large amount of B-sides to each album. Or C, they renamed some of their releases.
C.
Yeah, rename.
Yeah. They changed Here Comes the Indian because it was insensitive to ARC.
So
ARC.
They changed the name of Here Comes the Indian to ARC.
Which is hilarious because they have a song on their new album called Cherokee.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Which I guess it's still funny, but like, I mean, I guess Indian isn't really the term Indian, whereas Cherokee is like an actual Native American name. But anyway.
Yeah.
Well, he said,
they're not dropping the imagery.
In like a newsletter or something, they said they've drawn countless inspiration from indigenous people in America and around the world, and that they'll be donating a portion of all the royalties from that album to a charity called Seeding Sovereignty. But guys, they also changed some of their artwork. They changed their artwork from the EP People because it had a stereotypical image of a black caretaker. And they said, and it's so like, it looks like it's a child's book, you know what I mean, like old like illustration with 2 kids and then just the caretaker right there. I'm just like, guys, it wasn't even like in the background. You didn't think for a second that this is a bad idea. So
that's tough.
They said we understand now that using a racist stereotype at all causes more damage than an explanation can repair, and we apologize. So they fucked up.
Yeah. But I guess good for them for changing it, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I don't think they drew it.
Yeah.
For what it's worth. They're just like, this is what black people look like.
But okay, last question. What was the first Animal Collective album to be recorded professionally in the studio? Their 5th album, Sung Tongs, their 7th album, Strawberry Jam, or C, their 10th album, Painting With? First one recorded in a studio.
B.
Sung Tong.
I would say it's Sung Tongs just because it sounds so good, but I would be surprised if it was Strawberry Jam.
Yeah, I'll say Strawberry Jam.
Strawberry Jam. And then you guys both say Sung Tongs?
Yeah.
It was Strawberry Jam. They had worked with the engineer before, but this was the first time that they actually did it legit in the studio.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
That's wild.
Yeah. So Gio, you are the winner. You had 4 of those. Leon, you had 1. Blake, you had 2. So
shit.
you know,
Call me chimpanzee from now on.
I demand a recount.
I'm a part of the collective.
Chimpanzee. Play the triangle.
Wow. Yeah. Great quiz. I'm the winner. Feels good.
So that means
dances on stage, dude.
That means if we all have a 4-way split for most skippable, Gio's song is the one that gets sent to Mars and declared the most skippable.
That's a lot of power.
Because we listened to the entire discography, so we kind of need to render a verdict.
Yeah, that's a lot of power. I've got the power. Huh.
So if the song gets sent to Mars, then I don't get to listen to it anymore?
No, unfortunately not.
Yeah. Effectively, it just doesn't exist in this reality anymore. We
have a
cancel
connection with Spotify, and Spotify gets rid of the song.
Yeah.
It was like an NFT sort of situation.
Exactly.
We
buy it up.
the NFT.
This is like literally cancel culture.
Yes. Exactly.
On that note, we're going to go ahead and take a break.
And we're back. Wow, what a break.
Yeah,
That was so long.
rested.
Felt good.
That's crazy that you guys are sponsored by Elon Musk's SpaceX.
His new toasters, dude.
Yeah.
Tesla toaster.
That's probably that's a good sponsor. You guys probably get paid a lot for that.
Battery powered toasters. You can toast wherever you want now.
I wonder if his employees were like, Elon, like if just because you throw a toaster into space doesn't mean you invented it.
Yeah.
He's like, no,
it's a space toaster. Yeah.
It's my toaster.
Yeah.
It's in space, don't you see?
But let's stop fucking with our bag and talking about Elon and
yeah,
not ruin that bag.
Do you guys?
That's true.
Do you guys think it's weird that Leon's name is kind of close
Like
to
Elon?
Elon?
Wow.
I've never seen him in the same room.
True.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we come from Krypton, dude.
Yeah.
You only fuck with 4-letter names, you know, and the same 4 letters, just mix them around. Noels, Leons, and Elons, dude.
Holy
Yeah,
snap.
Noel.
Yeah.
Only.
Well, yeah, you're right though, Leon. Let's not fuck with our bag with our sponsors. We got to make sure that SpaceX money keeps on rolling in to
buy those
support our
Teslas.
lifestyle. Yeah, buy them up. Let's get into the real moneymaker of the whole show, the awards. This is the skippable awards. We call them the skippies. This is where we give out notable songs, different awards. They're not all bad. They're not all good. It's a mix, but we are going to find the most skippable song of their discography. And it's scientifically based, so you can't really argue with this. Once we get down to the nitty gritty, it's going to be final. So let's get started with number 1, the Elizabeth Fraser Award, aka the most unintelligible vocal. And that is something that is heard. So it's the way that AV or Panda or any of the other dudes are saying the lines that is fucked up. Who wants to go first to show Blake what's up?
I'll go first. Let's see. So I've got Lying in the Grass at 52 seconds in.
Okay. Lying in the Grass.
What's that one on?
Painting with?
That is I'm painting with, yeah.
Dude, painting with kind of bang, dude.
Really?
It's out of everything, Leon, it is very poppy. That and like Centipede Hurts, even though it's like much freakier, like they are very poppy albums.
I like Centipede Hurts. I think it's pretty underrated.
Yeah,
but,
if they're trying to be Dan Deacon, dude.
they are.
Well, they're both from Baltimore.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
is me, yeah, dude.
And I also love Dan Deacon.
What's in the water in Baltimore? Okay, let's Line in the Grass. Here we go.
Like a twisted stick, let's dig through the sick and find a black no space. Since to say,
did I just hear a shout out to the 626 right there?
Yeah. 626.
Yeah.
So you could understand what he's saying.
I mean, I just needed to hear you guys confirm what I was saying.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, oh, okay. All right. I think I like Animal Collective.
We're just telling our ops where we are, dude.
Yeah.
Come for me.
Yeah, come find me.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. Yeah, I heard that. Baltimore fucks with the 626, dude. That's cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Roll through.
I have one that's even wilder. Okay. This one it's twofold. Okay. One, the way that they say it, like it's an animal sound and it makes really no sense. I'm talking about the song Bees.
I love this song.
Yeah, so bees make the sound buzz, right? I mean, let's all have that. We're on the same page, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so in this song, he says the bees, right? And then he attempts to make a bee sound, and just see if how well he does it. Okay, here we go.
the bees, the bees, the bees, the bees.
That's not buzz, buddy.
Just like a bee.
To be fair, I don't think bees make the buzz sound with their mouth.
Right.
Or I don't know, maybe they do.
They might. I don't know. I've never gotten close to a bee enough to know, but
They got
Never
strong
gotten
vocal
close enough
cords,
to a
dude.
bee.
They got strong vocal cords, dude. They're just
yeah.
I just
Sound like a
that-
lawnmower.
I like the idea of Gio never having the chance to hear a bee because he's always
Yeah.
like, running away
Yeah.
as soon as they're close
You
by.
didn't even
I've
know
never
they
been
made
stung.
sound.
Yeah.
Hey, that sound reminds me a lot of like some John Phil. I
Yes.
don't know, for some
Yes, the
callback
throat singing.
DIY heads. That
Yeah. A little Kermit the Frog kind of thing going.
Yeah.
Just sounds like a car trying to start.
Yeah.
flooded what's it called? The engine. My Elizabeth Fraser is gonna be We Tigers at 1 minute.
That's a good one.
Was the Detroit Tigers theme song. Tigers is all I got out of that, dude.
Yeah.
That's a really good pick.
That's what the Detroit Tiger. That's their come out song, dude.
Yeah. What was that? It sounded kind of classical, like they're doing like a classical riff, but like they're singing. What are the
What?
words? Do you know the words?
What do you mean by classical riff? Really?
Like it, like it has like a very like
It's like kind of like the Nutcracker.
waltzy
almost.
tempo kind of. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
okay.
What album is that on, Blake?
Sung tongs.
Sung tongs.
I'm sorry, Blake. Don't talk to me like that.
Tongs.
Tongs.
That's just how they like
It was
to be
your
said.
pick, bro.
I think it's just everybody's loving, but everybody's loving, everybody's loving, everybody's loving, everybody's loving.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Everybody's loving, everybody's loving, everybody's loving.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You got it. That's pretty close, Blake.
And then Katie did orgies,
Dang it, dang it, dang.
Wow, so profound.
That's
All
a really
right.
good pick.
Blake, what is your Elizabeth Fraser award?
I did Slippy, the second to last song on Here Comes the Indian.
Oh yes, Slippy. Okay.
I don't know his arc.
Yeah.
I just did it just at the beginning, like the first part of it.
All right, cool. Let's check it out. Here we go. Yeah.
You know, hearing it just now, it actually kind of sounds like almost like a lightning bolt song
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
that,
it does.
the snare and just that.
Yeah.
Well, they were friends with like Lightning Bolt and like
Oh, for sure.
I think so.
Black Dice and
Like
yeah.
Ponytail and all that stuff.
Mhm.
That was like my jam.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
2009, man.
Okay.
Good year.
Uh huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Arc was a pretty wild album. Like in between, because this is like right after Campfire Songs, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's night versus day. Like Campfire
Mhm.
Songs is a fucking snooze, dude.
It
Straight
was
up.
recorded. All the songs were recorded in one take in the porch.
That's tight.
Yeah,
So
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. No.
And by
Yeah, snooze.
snooze, you mean it's relaxing.
Yeah,
and
calming,
beautiful,
like a chamomile sleepy time tea.
utterly
Yeah.
delightful.
Yeah, like I took a bunch of NyQuil and then decided to drive on the freeway or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but before we get too negative, right? I don't want to talk too much shit before. Let's do the top bop. This is the favorite song of yours. Doesn't have to be the number one hit. Can be any song that you like, you personally love. So it could be like a bad song in everyone else's opinion, but as long as you love it, that's your top bop. Blake, you want to go first?
Sure. So this is like my non-answer first before we get to like the audio clip. But I just want to give a shout out to the live version. They do this live version of Fireworks. And there's a couple of
With
YouTube,
Katy Perry?
Yeah.
yeah, it's a cover of Katy Perry, but then they like seamlessly go into the song called Explode off of Dance Manatee and then back into Fireworks. And when I was thinking about it, I was like, man, yeah, that's like my favorite shit. But
Okay.
but my real pick, or my alternate pick, I guess, would be What Would I Want Sky, which is one of their EP songs. So
Okay.
so you guys didn't listen to it. I didn't really
No,
factor
I
that
didn't.
in.
That's okay.
If it's your top bop,
Yeah.
And it's funny too, because with that song, it's like my favorite version of it is like they're live on BBC, where like it's like 6 minutes longer. But
6 minutes longer than it's being 6:45. Oh, wow. And I think you said 4:30 is your time, right?
yeah, I mean, you gotta experience the song as a whole, but but
I don't think we'll
I
be
don't
doing
think
that
we're gonna
today.
have time for
Yeah. All right. Here's a What Would I Want Sky.
it's a good song.
That sounded really good.
yeah, that was good.
The fun facts is, well, what's so great about that song is like one of the best of the interplay between Panda Bear and Avi Ter's vocals. But in the background, there's a sample, the third voice, which is a Grateful Dead sample, and it was the first and maybe only like officially licensed Grateful Dead sample. Grateful Dead was like, yeah, go for it.
Whoa.
Thought it was like
Someone who likes acid as much as we do.
Yeah.
What would
How's
I
that-
want, Sky?
Yeah.
it has like that real Moby play feel to it.
Yeah, it does. I was thinking the same
Interesting.
thing.
Totally.
Yeah, good sample. They do have like some sampling in their albums. A lot of it's like really obscure. I did notice probably in the one that you didn't like, Blake, in Painting With, they did do a lot of very overt sampling. Like
yeah, the Floridata, that song.
Yeah.
There's they sample the I mean, we'll get there, so
yeah. All right, cool.
I'll save it.
All right, so that's your top bop. What about you, Leon?
I'm gonna go with My Girls at 25. Basic, but yeah, I mean, there's a reason why it's popular.
It's a good ass song.
Yeah,
It's a good pop song, and I'm not huge on the band. Although I will say, I do enjoy Panda Bear. Panda Bear
Yeah.
does have that album he did with Spectrum that blew. It was really good, really drony. It's really good, and you can kind of tell. I don't know. While I was listening to the discography, I was like, I can kind of tell what was more Panda Bear songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
he
I was
he
like,
is the he's the best.
yeah, his drone is really good.
Totally.
Okay. So My Girls, here we go.
He's got a nice drone.
He's got a
Gotta
song
get-
called Drum.
Man, got a good drone.
Got to get drone.
He should get together with Obama.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Is
that's a
that
good
more
one.
is that more of Panda song, Blake?
Yeah. I would say so. But
Panda.
that album is a pretty good mix of Panda and AV, I'd say. The sample on that one, the main synth line is a Frankie Knuckles sample.
Yeah.
Whoa, what the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it did sound familiar.
It's like a slowed down. I think the song's called Your Love.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Pretty cool.
Very cool. Yeah, good song. That is like the one thing, like, you know, when I was listening to the first time around, this was like on the most played on Spotify. So like I just played it first, and like through the entire discography, like this one was stuck in my head the most. I guess it's just like it's very catchy. It's a very catchy song.
Yeah.
Is this the one where they were fucking with it's after Panda Bear was already messing with Spectrum, right? And getting real drony on his stuff, and just the production just sounds very Spaceman Spectrum-esque.
He learned some tricks, maybe. Yeah.
Spectrum is also Sonic Boom, right? That guy.
Yeah. Sonic Boom, yeah.
Yeah. That's
interesting.
His like most recent solo album was very Animal Collective-y, which I thought was funny.
We gotta check it out. But
man,
that's
I
for
retract
another
my
day.
statements then.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
What about you, Josh? What's your top op?
I liked Leaf House off of Sung Tongs.
Leaf
43 seconds in. I like this era, this sound of Animal Collective a lot. I don't know how you guys feel about Campfire Songs. I kind of got the vibe. Maybe it wasn't everyone's favorite, but yeah, I like that one. And I like Sung Tongs.
Okay.
The peak freak folk era.
Yeah.
I'm a freaky folk.
Yeah, you are pretty freaky, Josh.
Josh missing the ports of call.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah. Cross-eyed?
Whoa. Look how freaky I am.
I think you freaked.
Yeah.
I like you a lot.
I like you a lot.
Like Leaf House a lot. Here we go. Nice.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm taking acid and we're all a group, I feel like an album or a song like that is just going to hit a lot better.
Oh yeah, as someone who's done that many times, I can
attest.
I can attest.
There's definitely they had the whole collective there to record that. You don't get that very often.
Yeah.
All the animals were called in to the studio that day.
Actually, well, Sung Tongs is just AV Terror and Panda Bear.
It's just the two.
I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99% sure, but I saw them perform that album a couple years ago at the Fox in Oakland. It was just them two with two guitars and like some loop pedals and a drum, and it was awesome.
It makes sense that a more stripped down album like that would be just two guys sort of like, you know, not necessarily like winging it. Maybe. Yeah. But it makes more sense that it would just be two guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's takes me back to like 2007, 8, and a lot of freak folkers around.
Yeah.
I was so into that shit.
Woman Year. You guys know Woman Year?
Mm-mm.
Or Little Teeth?
Yeah, I know Little Teeth for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
But,
yeah. So that's our top op. I think I have my top op left to go, right?
Yeah.
Mine is Bluish.
Oh yeah.
Also off of Merriweather Post Pavilion. It's a long song. Not that I have that against it. It just it kind of like changes a couple times, but I like this part of the song as well as the other parts. But this is my favorite part. So here we go.
this like, do they do that shit like with Lord and like ruin that song by
No.
having the other part of the song?
No. Like it gets like it changes, but it doesn't make it worse. It just kind of like morphs into like another part of the song. But it doesn't do the broadcast the boom boom thing.
Okay.
No, this is actually a good song. Like this is why I chose it.
Have you heard that song, Blake?
What's it called?
The Louvre, right?
The Louvre. Yes.
I only know Royals, and then I remember when like Melodrama came out, all the indie heads were saying it was amazing, and then I couldn't get past like the first two songs.
Yikes.
And then I tried again with her new album, and I was like, this is just not my shit.
We're a Lord Posy.
Yeah, we're kind of stands a little bit. It's okay.
I'm sorry. I think
Praise the
you know,
Lord.
I think she's cool, and I literally tried. You know, and
Yeah.
I can't
Respect.
I gave it my best shot, and I don't talk shit on her ever. So you guys kind of put me in a corner here.
Yeah. You made Blake say it.
That's a little bit of how I feel with Animal Collective. Like after listening to everything, I was like, I can respect the experimentation, and I can respect what they're all about and the vibe and everything. But it's just, I don't think this is my shit.
Yes.
You give him a vibe check?
Yeah, I just checked the vibe really quick, and it wasn't it. Which is funny though, because I mentioned how some local musicians that I know around here were like really influenced by Animal Collective, and I like am stand for like, you know, like Stay Cool Forever or somebody.
Right.
But they kind of had their own interpretation of this, absorbed it, and turned it into their own thing, you know? So I'm just gonna give them the props.
It's a lot cooler when it's a one-man band when it's a four-man band. I think, just in my personal opinion, you know, like it's more impressive. Shout out Stay Cool Forever. But yeah, like same Josh, where it's like you see somebody local do it and like they're in love with Animal Collective, and it's like, okay, like I get it. Like I see where you're influenced by it, and like I like what I like about your music, but yeah, like I don't like the first two albums of Animal Collective, and if somebody was like, I want to sound like that, I'd be like, okay, I don't like that, you know, like so,
I don't like you.
Yeah, we're not friends anymore.
Yeah, get out of my punk show.
I mean, the first couple albums by Animal Collective, they have like these just like really high pitched sounds that are just unpleasant.
Yeah,
and I do like those albums, but I will say, like, if you have a headache, like it'll make you want to not listen to it.
Surprisingly, for a collective about animals, they're very bad for animal listening, their ears, the frequencies. Let's get into the next award, the Morrissey Award, aka their worst political or social take that they made as a band in one of their songs, or just an observation you had.
Can I start this off?
Yeah, hell yeah. Leon, go first.
Because I don't remember why I put this one in, and I can't remember why the time was, but at 1:15 I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna find out why. So
okay. Which one?
Pride and Fight. Pride and Fight. Pride and Fight. Pride and Fight.
All right, here we go. Pride and Fight.
1:15.
The title's kind of problematic for sure.
Yeah. Very like UFC type song.
I guess you can take pride out of that, but I mean, I mean,
so why did you choose?
I gotta see a parental advisory sticker on this album.
I don't think I would have ever caught that. It's so funny.
I
just ruined that song for you now, Blake.
No, I think you made it. I think you made it better. I think now I'll always associate it with you and that sound.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah. He hears cheek clapping. He's like, Leon.
Yeah.
Cheeks clapping and somebody going, yeah, right in the wave, you know?
That is so funny, Leon.
Yeah,
Parental advisory. Where's my sticker on that?
Oh my goodness.
I like that.
Yeah.
That
What
was
about-
really good, Leon.
what
Well,
about you,
well
Joe?
done. Okay,
Not
so
necessarily political, but
yeah,
exactly. Hey, sex is political
I
now.
want my parental advisory sticker.
they're
That's,
sexualizing these children. That's what
yeah,
he's
dude,
saying.
my kids can
These
actually be
animals.
listening to this.
yeah,
man.
they are like a children band, right?
Yeah,
very much so.
Music
Yo
for,
Gabba Gabba, Animal Collective. You know.
Yeah,
mus-
dude, some of these
music,
tracks.
music for kindergartners for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, my Morrissey Award goes to their retroactive album naming. This is some George Lucas like type shit that I just cannot stand. Somebody who goes back is like, "Oh, actually, yeah, that's Animal Collective now." Just like, no, it's not. It's Aviator and Panda Bear.
Yeah.
You guys did 2 albums together, and then you started a band. Like, you can't say that's your band's first album when you're not a full band yet. You know, like
You're talking about just the first 2 albums being their. It was called
like
Jane something, Baby Jane.
yeah,
They had another band, but you're saying your Morrissey is for them changing
Jimmy John.
those. Yeah, Jimmy John.
going back and changing, like saying, "Oh no, actually, our first album is 5 years before our first album." You know, like retroactively changing it. If you're not called Animal Collective when the album comes out, I think it's not right to be like,
not
"Oh,
canon.
it's not canon."
So
And,
what's
like,
the first like actual Animal Collective album then?
It'd be the where they're all together. So like, what would that be?
Here Comes the Indian,
Yeah, maybe that one.
which they also retroactively changed.
Right to
Yeah.
Arc. Yeah.
Yeah, and Gio, Blake said it for me. That's my Morrissey Award. They went back and they changed the name of all of this stuff, rewriting history. I think it's good that they owned up to their bullshit, but I think that's something to show that. I mean, you can how many like LPs and CDs are out there with the freaking like stereotypical picture and the like, here comes the Indian. I just think they should have said sorry and moved on.
They just
Mm.
created value for people, dude. Somebody's record just doubled in value.
I mean, it's so funny. Like at that time, let's see, what time when did that come out? 2003. I mean,
Yeah.
like the whole that's just before that was even problematic. I just think of now how girls are still wearing like, or not girls, everyone, but wearing like headdresses to Coachella or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
It was very much in vogue. I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely. And like they're known for being like a tribal band, you know,
Yeah.
like they have a tribal sound, you know, so they lean into that maybe a little bit too much to where it's kind of gross and insensitive.
It's cringy, at least.
Yeah,
At the
at
very
least.
least.
I like you're saying, it's cringy, but like it already happened, and they're gonna play shows. They've got tons of other like fucking music songs and stuff that they could play. I just feel like them owning up to their bullshit and still keeping the proceeds of that going to charities and stuff I don't know. I feel like that's more transparent. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Nah, dude. Animal Collective, Screwdriver,
Yeah. Ace of Base.
yeah,
Ace of Base.
Hitler.
Well, and it's so funny that on their newest album that just came out, they have a song called Cherokee. And I think that is I don't know, I guess I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's just funny at the end of the day
that they still did it
because they're not backtracking on that. They're like, no, we still really like Native American stuff. Like,
Yeah.
but I think they're just like, but we probably shouldn't call them Indians.
Yeah. They learned from that at least.
Yeah, I did like that song Cherokee. I didn't think that was bad.
That's a good song.
So-
Bad lyrics.
So we both had similar takes, Josh.
Yeah.
Just them rewriting. It belongs in a museum. They fucked up, and also like fuck them for making like 2 really boring drone albums their first 2 albums. Like if anybody wants to like access their albums, their discography, they have to slog through so much bullshit first before it gets like listenable to the average listener. Like if you're not into experimental noise and like high-pitched whining sounds, like it sucks, So yeah, that's ours. What about yours, Blake? What's your Morrissey award?
I couldn't really. I feel like those are really good, obvious answers that I should have thought. So mine's kind of just a joke. No, it's not a joke. I think that the song "My Girls" really enforces and glamorizes toxic patriarchy. Like, they're your girls.
My girl.
They're your girls. Like, oh, you have to support them. They're like, yeah.
It's some Hugh Hefner type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Just in their robes. My girls.
Yeah. Panda Bear is known to hang out in the grotto with a robe. You know?
Oh, no.
He's just always taking ownership for all the women in his life.
That's my mom.
Yeah.
I'm taking care of all y'all. Over here.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You're my
Don't
girls
worry.
now.
Give me a kiss.
Okay, yeah, that's worth calling them out. Hey guys, call them my guys too, or don't
Yeah.
call them anything at all.
My family.
Yeah,
Or not even, you know, that's
my
still
equals.
ownership.
For my equals.
They're collected. What happened to that, huh? Speaking of that
Yeah.
terminology, my
Exactly.
comrades.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there you go. Good comrade.
Our comrades is what
Yeah.
the new song should be called. They should
Comrades.
retroactively change it to our comrades.
Yeah.
Let's start the petition. Let's start it.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the Morrissey Award. Let's go to the next award, the Are We Humans or Are We Dancer Award. This goes to incomprehensible lyrics, and this is the written word. This is what they're saying in the song. So obviously, these guys like to do drugs. That's going to
They love
change,
'em.
right? Your perception of if they're geniuses at writing or not. If you do drugs too. Me personally,
That's the only way that
Yeah.
you can tell if they're talented.
if he's depending on how high you are, is how good a songwriter this guy is. Like really.
So parents, this is what you should use as an indicator for your children who've done drugs.
Yeah, ask
Sit
them
them
if
down.
they've heard.
Do you know Animal Collective? Oh my God, Billy, no.
Yeah. How much have you done?
That is actually a pretty good
Yeah.
rule of thumb. If
Yeah.
your son's favorite band is Animal Collective,
Oh, they've definitely thought about microdosing.
Yeah.
They've considered it.
considered it macro dosing.
Yeah. Okay, so the Are We Human, Are We Dancer Award. I'll go first. Mine goes to Fireworks.
I love
Now-
that song.
Whoa, you have fireworks?
Yeah, is that yours too?
I have fireworks too.
No
What's
way.
your verse? What's your verse?
I've been eating with a good friend who said, a genie made me out of the earth's skin, but in spite of her, she is my birthkin. She spits me out in her surely blood rivers. All the people that lurking in dominions of a hot Turk dish. If elephants are reaching for our purses, then meet me after the world with the shivers.
Gio, I wish you could see my phone.
Is that exact?
Same quote.
That's
oh my
so good.
God.
That's cute, guys.
Yeah. She's like, I really need one, Gio. Help.
Yeah, you copied. No, I mean, this is
That's
like
crazy. Yeah.
I picked a random song because I was like, not a like I had to like look at the different lyrics, but like I could have chosen a bunch of songs, but this one was especially egregious. But like, he's not a very like coherent songwriter. Like, you could choose a lot of these.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you could close your eyes and like throw a dart at a dartboard, and it would be a contender for the worst lyrics ever.
Yeah.
or
I mean,
the
yeah.
best if you're tripping. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That was a
Yeah,
good
I mean-
point. If I was on a couple of tabs chilling at Coachella, it's the best poetry
Yeah.
I've ever heard.
Yeah.
With my
That's one.
headdress on, dude.
Exactly.
So I'm not gonna be a sheep like you guys.
Nice.
Bye over there.
Join the
My song
collective.
is Slippy. At
Okay.
30 seconds, they go, well, I had a little slippy and I held it as a baby. I want to pick a mommy because I'm sentimental. Slippy. Well, I'm gonna raise a family and I gotta have a baby. and she'll have a little Slippy, and she'll say, "Oh, little Slippy, I can cheer up my tears and hide from Mister." This was Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
Slippy.
Little Slippy. Do you want to hear that?
I guess.
You want to hear that? Yeah, I kind of want to hear it.
You got to go back
That
like
was-
25 seconds.
that was-
25 seconds.
Yeah, I think we played the beginning
Yeah.
Yeah.
earlier, but let's
Let's-
get to that.
Let's see about this little baby Slippy.
The drums are recorded really cool on that track, though.
Yeah.
Like they sound huge, dude. Like it just sounds like you're inside the bass and snare drum.
Yeah.
A lot of their production is super cool. They do that thing where I don't know if it's both of them singing at the same time or just edited, but they're like bouncing back word for word in each ear really quick. It sounds so cool. It really
Yeah.
I
does.
love that shit. Totally.
Um.
But
Well,
Pink
one-
Floyd did it first.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, Leon, I know how much you love Pink Floyd, and like I couldn't help but feel like Animal Collective is like kind of off the same branch or like the same tree of Pink Floyd.
Yeah,
you know?
but so is Grateful Dead and Fish, and I still don't like those.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say Animal Collective, it's like this really nice mix of Pink Floyd and the Beach Boys. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
It's
Love-
like Brian
love
Wilson on ayahuasca.
I don't like the glitchiness of it later on. Like, you know, like I expect them to go from the folk thing to a little bit more coherent, like rock, but then they just go into this glitch thing that's like just like so much. And
yeah.
I was reading something and they compared what's that Hertz one, the centipede
Oh,
Hertz,
centimeter turns. Yeah.
to like U2's Zoo. If you guys remember that album,
It's a good
I
album.
don't remember.
yeah,
Zooropa?
yeah, Zoo Open, yeah.
I think I was reading about it. I don't think I ever listened to it, but I was reading about that album and I was like, this sounds kind of interesting. And I listened to it. I was like, this is cool.
Yeah, it's like a very like TV and plugged in kind of thing, like a kind of warning kind of album. But I wonder how it aged now. I haven't listened to it in a while, but I was like, the article I was reading was comparing this to like in that sense where it's like on this album they looks like they're changing the channels of a radio. Like it's all kind of a
Yeah.
one cohesive thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that album was like pretty, I think, controversial amongst the fans when it came out because of how they just put everything all at once, like in your face, on like sound wise. I don't know. It's a
Yeah.
hectic album. Another album that, like, if you have a headache, it'll just sound like
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
worst nightmare.
Get a migraine off that. Okay, so I think we have all of ours. Is your Are We Human, Are We Dancer award left, Blake?
Yeah. Mine is a song, and I don't know, like I said, like you could just pick any song really,
Yeah.
but I thought this one was particularly funny. It's called Applesauce off of Centipede Hurts.
Hmm.
I actually really enjoyed that song. I was gonna
Me
pick it
too.
as my top bop just purely
Oh,
because
shit.
of the apple sauce. I just like the name of it.
No, it's a really good song. I honestly, but it opens with, I eat a mango and I'm feeling
Yeah.
like a little honey can roll. Starfruit's so simple and I'm feeling like a little honey can roll. How could I feel so when I'm feeling like a little honey can roll? Tart, but not total. And I'm feeling, you guessed it, like a little honey can roll. And I don't know what that means. What is a little honey can roll?
Dude, this guy could write
Wow.
children's books. Why isn't he writing children's books?
He probably has.
They
like,
should,
honestly.
Somebody's made an Animal Collective children's book for sure.
I don't know, man. We gotta jump on that shit now.
Yeah.
I mean, cut this out, Gio. Cut this out. Don't give this shit away.
The $1 million idea.
And his sister, who made music as Inca Orr, which is like a big part of that whole scene back in the day. But a lot of her like she does a lot of visual arts, and it's all very kind of children booky,
Oh,
okay.
cool.
like through the lens of like you're on acid, but what
Mhm.
At least that's what I remember.
What would yeah, they were all dosed as young kids or something,
Fair.
irreparably damaged or something, like seeing spirals every day. They can't help it anymore.
Yeah, something is in that water.
Yeah.
Talk about water.
Okay, so that's our Are We Human, Are We Dancer award. Let's do one final big positive push before we descend into the skippables hell, the hidden gems territory. This is your second favorite song, a song you rediscovered or discovered listening to the discography. So it's a positive one, something that you like.
Blake, why don't you start it off?
Yeah, hell yeah, Blake.
Okay. Just quick shout out to Chocolate Girl and Alvin Rowe on their first album. You guys were talking shit on those being unlistenable albums, but Chocolate Girl and Alvin Rowe are like really good songs. Anyways.
Sober or not sober? You gotta.
Yeah. Specify.
I don't know. I'm perma-fied. So.
Yeah. At least he admits it, dude.
But my shout out, and once again, I feel bad. This is from an EP, but it's called Street Flash, which is on the Water Curses EP, which is the EP that came from after Strawberry Jam. My top song, What Would I Want Sky, was Fall Be Kind, which was the Merriweather EP. But anyways, Street Flash at 3:25. Avi Terror does one of my favorite things is when Avi Terror screams.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that shit, and this is like one of, if not his most satisfying scream to me.
Okay. Let's see.
3:25. It's just so primal and good, and it's like a really like trippy kind of slow, beautiful song, and it builds until he just starts screaming. Yeah.
Sounds like a fucking Modest Mouse song, dude.
Dude, the clips, I didn't listen to the full episode, but the clips from that episode were so funny.
Oh, thank you.
I must say.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's some good shit.
Modest Mouse is fucked up, dude.
It's such a weird band, man.
It does. Going back to Animal Collective being friends with like Lightning Bolt and Black Dice and stuff, I feel like a lot of that. I didn't know that it was Avi Terror, the one who like screams and stuff, but I got a lot of those similar vibes. When there's I forget, however many songs have just like 2 or 3.
Totally.
So I don't know. It's cool to like find little things like, oh yeah, like they're hanging out with these fucking like crazy harsh noise fools. Like, of course they're gonna be a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He doesn't scream enough, in my opinion. I wish he did it more.
Like especially in the more modern stuff. Like he's definitely like chilled out.
Cool. Dude, ask him to join a hardcore band.
Yeah, he should.
He's got a great scream. I love it so much.
That's okay. One thing I had read, like doing a quick Wikipedia skim, was that like these dudes, they were in bands together, and like it's the classic thing where it's like they were all in their own bands, like as front person for it, and so they would just like switched out and rotated, like every person was playing a different instrument for another person's band in high school. So they were in like 20 different bands throughout, like before and during Animal Collective. So, like, I'm sure one of them is a hardcore band, Leon. Like, I bet they have way more conventional, like, EPs and songs out there that they just, like, don't have under their name,
Yeah.
As, like, different separate projects. Because, like, it just seems like they've just been playing in bands since they were, like, 15 years old. So, like, I'm sure not everything's experimental. They probably have, like, some blues albums, on the shelf.
You guys haven't heard Panda's country album? It's so good.
Is it? Yeah. Okay.
No,
I'm not wrong.
I don't think that exists.
Oh, damn.
I wish it. If there's some
Got
like,
him.
if there's some secret AV Tear hardcore album, I would literally shit my pants.
Yeah, that'd be rad.
There has to be.
I
Text
saw
him,
in an
text him.
article that
Call him right now. Call him right now.
Call him up.
Yeah,
Ask
come
him.
in
I
high
honestly, I
school.
think it's my old phone.
Yeah.
in high school I saw when they were first jamming, they were really into Silver Apples, which makes a lot of sense.
Totally.
Love that band.
All right. So what's your hidden gem then, Josh?
Mine goes to Two Sails on a Sound on Here Comes the Indian. So we're talking about how you
So
need
calling
to
it
be,
that, huh?
hey, I made my stance on where
That's right. They need to pay for what they said.
It's
yeah,
so
exactly.
people.
Keep it up.
It's so
Put the
people know what
cross
we're
up.
talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just felt like you're saying their level of genius depends on how high you are. So you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I was really baked when I threw this on.
Yeah.
I got really baked. I was after work and I was still listening to the album. So it's like a 12-minute experimental jammer, and I was baked out of my mind and I was super into it. So I've got
Okay.
340. Yeah, again, it's like 12-minute experimental track, but you know, getting really high after a long 8-hour shift and like really vibing with it. Yeah.
It's like
It goes good.
the blunt rotation with the minions or something, dude.
That was gonna be one of my picks for the Elizabeth Fraser.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's very chill. It's chilled out. I like it. I don't know. Don't know if I like it that much.
Flip. Yeah.
I mean, you
love
gotta listen
Gio's
to the whole
quick
12
flips.
minutes.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
that's what
exactly,
it is.
yeah.
I'm gonna go with mine, dude. Mine's
Alright,
gonna
cool.
be Hocus Pocus off Blake's favorite album.
Oh my god, painting
Alright.
with that's so
Just
Yeah.
Start from the intro, dude. I love this. The intro's so good. Just like, yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, here we go. Hocus Pocus.
Well, if you're out and about on the freeways this morning, no dinosaurs to worry about.
It's just like talking about silver apples, and then like early Devo. Like, I don't know, it's just really good.
They got a lot of those springy noises.
Yeah.
Or like those early, like I don't know, like those synth guys playing like the Moog from like 1960s, doing like classical music, like their interpretations through the synth and just being like the future of music. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like library records, you know, like that kind of stuff.
Switched on Bach.
Yeah.
Switched on Bach. There
Wendy
we go.
Carlos, yeah. Yeah, the tones that they have on Painting With, I think saves the album. That and the fact that like none of the songs are like 10 minutes long, I don't think they're all kind of short-ish.
Yeah.
Makes the album like not completely awful. Like it's not a terrible album, although it's kind of a boring album like overall, you know, like not their most entertaining. But I think mine might be off of that. Let me see. My hidden gem is On Delay, which is off Painting With. Yeah. Okay.
That's so funny.
Yeah. I don't know.
I have to reevaluate everything.
Yeah, it's a hidden gem, Blake.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's the last place you'd look.
you listen through it as a fan, dude. So you're like pissed about it not sounding like other stuff. For us, we were like, oh, it's a break from what it previously sounded like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
have
what
like
it is.
a more of a personal story, I guess, why I hate that album, but continue.
Interesting. I mean, the cover sucks. Let's get that straight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I
cover
don't like
fucking
that.
blows. All right, so here's On Delay. It's like a fun, like you're on the metro, you know. It's like it is a little glitchy. Like it has like a driving like forward tempo to it. And
Autobahn, Kraftwerk.
yeah, exactly. It has that Kraftwerk kind of sound, and then just the synth tone is cool.
I will
Definitely
say it does
caught
sound
me off guard.
the tones. It sounds good for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think
Definitely Panda heavy for sure.
Leon made a really good point where it's like we're listening to this with the Skippables brain in mind, like as a block of music, and sometimes like something that people, the fans generally don't like, is just like a breath of fresh air for us, where we're just like, oh my god, like it's not what we were expecting, and so like that makes it so much better, you know.
Totally.
And maybe it's not actually better, but like just for that moment, it's like, wow, this song saved me from feeling like I was going crazy for like a few hours, you know?
Yeah, can I
Your
ask you
music
guys?
Save me.
Somebody save me.
Can I ask you guys like how you did it? Did you just sit down and like listen to it, the discography for like a whole day, or did you do like an album a day, or?
I spread it out. I like have a lot of free time, not free time, but like I'll have it on in the background at work. So like I spread it. I think I did like 3 days where I was listening to it, and then today I was just kind of listening to the albums, running through them one more time.
Yeah, I when I got the news we were doing it, I listened to like the first album and then the last album, and then like in between I was like going and just picking like a random one. So I did like Arc, and then I did like Centimeters Hertz, and then I did like Dance Matinee, and then like once I did all of them, then like today yesterday and today I spent like doing it all like as much as I could, like in chronological order. And I liked picking and choosing more than I liked chronological order.
Yeah, me too.
You know?
I stubbornly waited till today and did chronological order.
Yeah, that's tough, Leon. That's tough. I'm surprised there's not like a
There's 11 albums,
vein.
Leon.
I mean, like, I have it on like in one headphone at work, and I'm just like listening to stuff, and I'm like, yeah.
For sure.
If you wear headphones,
yeah.
people don't talk to you at work, so
I love it. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, so you had the benefit of listening over the course of their entire, you know, like 9 years that you've been a fan, right? Or like 10 years, 12 years.
Yeah, a lot of them I didn't have to re-listen to. Like I don't think I listened to Merriweather again because I've listened to that album so many times.
Yeah.
And even like I was putting on, you know, I'll put on Animal Collective without even realizing that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing that podcast. But in the last couple of days I did their early stuff. That's like when I messaged Yuji, I was like, oh, I'm not sure if you guys want to do the early stuff.
Yeah.
Because they're like dense and weird. But
are you a Merriweather or a Strawberry Jam?
if I had to pick which one's better,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say Merriweather. I'd say it's 90% perfect. The one, I don't think it's one of my answers, but that song "Lion in a Coma"
Yeah.
is was the first time with the jaw harp, or like I always thought it was a didgeridoo, but I think it's like a jaw harp sample. Where it's
Okay.
like I don't know if you want to play it, but that was like the first time where I was like, is this band like silly, you know? I was like, is this a silly
Wait,
band?
hold on a second.
Yeah.
But
Are
like
you playing a
the,
joke on me?
the song is good, but that sample is like right in your face, and it's like sounds like someone's like pogo sticking on your forehead in this really stupid way.
Well, actually, that aligns perfectly with our next award. I think if we're all done with the hidden gems, let's go to the next award, the Kurt Cobain Repeat Offender Award. This award goes out to a song where they repeat a lyric just so much that you can't stand it, that it's annoying. You wish they would have chosen a different lyric, or just maybe not sung that part. Maybe just stopped. Maybe stop the song right there.
This is a big award for this band.
Yeah.
There's a lot of applicable songs.
So it's specifically repetitive lyrics.
Repetitive anything.
It doesn't have to be just lyrics. If it's a sample,
Okay.
it could also fit into this, or if it's like the sound of like a jaw harp, that's also you
It's
can
just
include
got to
that
be
too.
like ad nauseum, like to the point where you're not liking it at all.
You're not fucking with it.
Mhm.
Okay, then I changed my answer.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, it would still work, but I feel like the people need to hear "Lion in a Coma."
Okay.
Just start it from the beginning.
Okay. Let me see if I can find Lion
Hit
in
it.
a Coma. Just like a little frog jumping around, boing, 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 boing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and the song underneath it is like really good and like really good melodies, and I like everything about it except for this one continuous sample.
Oing, oing, oing.
Yeah.
It's a bummer they recorded that just out in the field in the bayou.
Yeah.
They
Definitely.
should have gone to the studio.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely they don't have like a good filter on their sampling like annoying meter. You know, like whoever is like quality checking this is not being like, "Hey man, like, you know, maybe 2 minutes of the same thing is like gonna like bum some people out, you know? Like maybe they
Yeah.
won't listen anymore." Like
Enough
they're just
with
like,
the
"Nah, fuck it."
boing.
Yeah.
Are you saying you're mad that they have creative freedom?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah. Where's Warner Brothers in all of this?
Yeah, hey, you should be doing what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish this band just had more lawyers and
Yeah.
record
More people
label
looking over their shoulder.
executives.
I'll give you another example. Here's one. This is another sample that they use for the last minute of a song. It's like an 8-minute song, okay? And like already I was like bummed out by listening to it, but then like the last minute they just use this sample, and it's just like it's a syllable of like I think someone's saying like guh guh.
It's a home improvement.
Yeah. So it's infant dressing table, and it's the last minute.
I was
So
listening
let's
to this
see.
one.
So it's at like 7:39. Okay, here we go.
This is Here Comes the Indian.
Good.
Did they sample Forrest Gump when he's doing the
Yeah.
sound where his mom's having
Yeah.
sex with his teacher?
Oh no!
What is it?
Yeah.
Deep cut, Leon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Leon.
damn.
That's
Your
a
mother cares about
formative
your
memory in,
education,
in your.
Dude, that movie's
You're
on
like-
TBS every weekend. What are you talking about?
I know. I think I've only seen it once.
Block that part out. Sally Fields is better than that, dude. Yeah, just they sample a little too heavy. You know, come on, guys.
I think
That-
that's his voice.
I hope I hope they didn't get from freesounds.org
They
or
got
something
it
and
from
chopped
Forrest
that out.
Gump.
Yeah. So that's my Kurt Cobain. What about you, Josh?
Mine is well with the the Kurt Cobain, I feel like people immediately think that it's a bad song or that it's like going on for the entire song.
Yeah,
but
'cause
my
Kurt sucks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
all of his songs are bad.
my choice goes to show that you can give a Kurt Cobain for literally 1 second of a song. So Gio, my song is Today's Supernatural, and he does the same thing at 5 seconds and all throughout the song a couple times. But if you could go from 5 seconds to 125 right after, it's bright as day, you'll see it or hear it.
Okay, and then 125. Here we go.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Get that. I could not rock with that. That was too many lists for me.
Let go.
I was doing that Shaquille O'Neal tongue thing, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. So brave of you to not have something that repeats like ad nauseum, but something that just repeats enough to annoy you. That's very brave.
As soon as I heard it, I was like, no, this song. And then like, the rest of the song is like it's not my favorite, but it's not a terrible song. But every time that kicked back in, I was like, dude, fuck this part. No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Kurt Cobain right there. Also, happy birthday, Kurt Cobain. I think he just had his birthday a couple days ago.
Oh. Okay, can I
You
ask
suck.
what-
Got him.
what
God.
why is this award called the Kurt Cobain Award? Does
Um,
everyone ask you this?
This was our first show that we had, and we all made the observation that Kurt Cobain just had an affinity for repeating the same lyric over and over again.
The denial. The denial.
Yeah.
The denial.
Yeah.
For sure.
So we it's like an homage, right? It's for the 90s kids. What about yours? Your Kurt Cobain, Leon.
Mine's gonna be Mouth Wooed Her at 137. See, like, this is just like gave me a flashback to going to like DIY shows, and then like the band starts and this starts happening, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna go outside for a bit. Like,
Yeah. Smoke a cigarette. That's
yeah, dude.
It's so
Pick it up
funny.
to this.
That was like one of like me and my friends like first favorite song because of that part,
Yeah.
We're just like, this part's so trippy, dude.
Yeah.
We're all like trying to like say it right on time. You're
Yeah.
like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want that. Don't want that.
That's a fun drinking game.
It's a smoking game. More.
Yeah, smoking game, yeah. Okay, so that's all our Kurt Cobain Repeat Offender Awards. So there goes all of the nominal awards, all the throwaways. Now this is the serious one. This is where I drop kayfabe, and I'm dead serious. This is the most skippable award, and it's the implications of this is that the song no longer exists. We are advertising that everybody that listens to this song goes to jail for 90 years or more. Okay.
Yeah, the
Wait,
first strike rule.
so if we don't, if me, Leon, and Josh don't outvote you, this is the one, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Because you won the quiz.
if we have a tie, this could be the big one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
we could just send all of them to fucking.
yeah,
live,
it
dude.
really depends. If I deem that all the songs are equally bad, they're all, Elon has made some space for us on the shuttle because of the sponsorship.
Yeah.
We got some space to go to Mars for everybody.
And then Blake, dude, like we're a very gray area podcast, man. There's no
Yeah.
real rules here. All right.
We
I
yeah.
will follow them. I just really hope it's not a song that I love.
And to be fair,
But I won't listen to it, I promise.
Yeah.
we did an episode the beginning of this year where we reviewed all of the songs that we chose as our most skippable, and
Yeah.
like we went back, we like backtracked on like what 70%.
A lot of them.
Yeah, we're like, oh, well, it's not that bad.
Wait, but you're not allowed to listen to them, so
Well, we
Well,
did
yeah.
that. We took that risk, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we said, we had a free trip to Mars.
Oh, so you're saying
brought some people back.
so you're saying I can listen to the song, but
You're the host. Yeah, you're part of the
I'll
host.
get
Yeah.
punished? Is that
I mean,
what happens?
if that's
Is
what
there,
you're
like,
into, you know, but
just like zaps me every time. I
Yeah.
listen to it? Alright,
Vaporized.
All right.
All right, so we'll all I guess go first. We'll let you go last on this one, make it that much more tense. So
Yeah, everyone's like sweating right now.
my favorite song.
start it off, Giovanni.
I'll start it off. So mine is gonna go. It's from Dance Manatee. Not that I hated it. It's just like I'm never listening to Dance Manatee again. Like I'm done with it. But Ah Good Country is a song where it's just like it's 8 minutes long. Okay. Immediately I'm like apprehensive. I'm like on the fence. I don't know if I want to listen to it. And then I listen to it and it's not very good. So here's Ah Good Country at 6:53. Okay. There's plenty of bad parts. This is just one really bad part. Here we go. Just like, don't make,
Eight,
you know,
8 minutes of that.
yeah, don't make that song.
I will say again, like the recording of the drums is really, really good on that. Like with headphones, the bass, they like, you can tell that they're like turning it up at certain parts and turning it down. I don't know, Gio.
I stand by it. I stand by it 1,000,000%. If I could have erased my memory and not listen to that song, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Men in Black style.
Yeah. I was gonna
Go for
say,
it, Josh.
yeah.
Oh.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Josh.
What were you gonna say, Gio? Don't let Leon push you around like
No, well, I was gonna say neuralize me.
oh.
I was gonna keep on mining that great Men in Black joke we were doing, but let's get away from Will Smith and Tommy Lee.
Yeah, my skippable Flora Dada.
Ooh,
Minute in.
I like that song.
what?
It's okay. I
Leon,
won't
you're
skip
so
it.
funny.
It's just Painting With that you love, right?
Yeah, that's a good album.
It's like the one album I absolutely hate.
I don't know. It sounds like if George Michaels was in a fucking 90s Nickelodeon show.
Yeah, I love it because
Totally.
it sounds like the Wiggles, man.
God, it's
Yeah.
so dumb. It's the worst. I hate it.
Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy.
Yeah. It's very childish. Yeah, you're right. It has like a Rugrats type of sound to it.
Yeah. And I appreciate the double entendre Flora Dada, but I mean, not all Dada has to be silly, guys. Not all Dada is wacky.
Yeah. Some Dada you can just use it as like a urinal and just piss in it.
Yeah, some Dada is just a pipe.
Yeah. All right, Leon, what's your most skippable?
My skippable is going to be the first two albums.
Entirely?
Yeah, dude.
Ooh.
Damn,
'Cause-
down to 9 albums.
I was so mad listening to those. What the fuck did I just listening to? And it's like I was listening to it at work, so like I had the first one start over again, and I was like, "Wait, this is a reprise?" And it's like, "No, I'm listening to it again." 'Cause you can't tell. can't tell anything apart on those two. But just for good old
disagree.
sake, let's go ahead and play a minute 15 of Pride and Flight again. Just
No, we should have to listen to like one of the good songs.
So we already heard one of
Pride and Fight again. This is why, guys. Again.
All right, here we go.
Hit it, Joe.
Oh no!
This
No,
always
I'm-
remind me of you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm always gonna think of you if I hear that song. later.
Clapping cheeks, dude. Clapping.
Oh my god!
Wow. Yeah, they're not making music; they're making love.
Yeah, hey, I got a boner.
Okay, those first two albums though has Chocolate Girl, Alvin Rowe, and Explode, which are like really good songs that sound very different from most of them.
Blake, they're getting ready to go to Mars.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all of ours. What is your most skippable, Blake?
Okay, well, for the sake of the vote, my actual pick was Floridada.
Oh,
That was the first song that came out by my favorite bands, and I was like, wait, is my favorite band like a stupid children's cartoon band? Like that, I was like, holy shit, this is so cringe. And I hopped off the Anko train for a bit.
yeah.
Or like I was like embarrassed to like that's when I was like, wait, is this band like not cool?
Oh man.
I had the same feeling when the song Beverly Hills dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you call it? The what train?
The Anko train.
Animal Collective train.
That's how the
whoa.
stands do it online.
Yeah.
ANCO.
Sorry.
Because AC pulls up anal count.
But
Right, of course.
But for the sake of content, I do have a second pick just to listen to from one of their early albums that going back, I was like, okay.
Okay.
Is it one of the first two albums?
It's technically the third one. Holindigan? You guys didn't put that. You guys didn't list that off. But on Spotify it's under an album.
Holindigan is the one.
It's a live album, I think. Part of it's live.
I see.
Pride and Fight. That's the one. The Pride and Fight's on, dude.
You're right. Okay,
so this song is also on Dance Manatee. But
Oh, okay.
okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, but anyways, if you go to Holindigan, and it's funny because I also thought it'd be funny because it has my name in it. But La Blakely Dress at 4 minutes on, I guess, the live recording.
Okay. All right, here we go. So La Blakely Dress, not named after you. I mean, did they? No, this is 2002. They couldn't.
No,
have
I
been.
was actually named after this song.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Here we go.
It's a lot of that.
Yeah.
It is funny to think that their early demo stuff was literally them on the ant's porch, just like on acid. The ant's like, guys,
Oh my
do
god.
you guys have to record here? Like, yes, we're getting the positive vibes.
Yeah.
Auntie.
It was probably like the movie Psycho, where like the aunt is actually just like a skeleton.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. My aunt's house.
It's like Panda Bear in a wig and like a dress, being like, "Yeah, I'm the auntie."
Sounds good, boys. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Mind if I join?
La Blakely Dress. I heard this when I was like going through the discography, and I didn't realize it was a live album. And like, I thought it was a fun experimental album. Like, I thought it was like okay, but it's one of those things where like I'm not going back to listen to that ever again. Like,
Yeah,
it's a one and done for me.
I would say out of the first two albums, I will agree with Leon. They're not re-listenable, except for
Right, those songs that you mentioned.
Chocolate
But
Girl, Alvin Rowe, Explode.
Okay.
Very, very good songs.
as a professional, I have to correct myself because that last song I played for after saying the last two albums are skippable, came out on that third one. So the first three ones are skippable now.
Wow.
Nice.
Well, good
But
thing.
if you include this one, which is
Right.
like, yeah, I thought it was an album. So I listened to extra credit without needing to. Damn it.
Good job. All right.
What was yours again,
Wow.
Gio?
Mine was fuck, what was it? It was
On that Platypus album, right?
hold on, I have my list right here. Ah Good Country off of
Right.
Dance Manatee.
Manatee. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, okay, Floridada is the winner. It has 2 votes, and it is a shitty song.
I will happily never listen to that again.
Yeah, yeah,
It's,
okay.
it's just silly, and like it's when I realized I was like, wait, do I listen to like cartoon children's music?
Yeah. Have they finally like started making music for commercials? Like that's kind of the thing, you know? I don't know. But okay, so we went through all of the awards, gave some good songs, some bad songs. Now we're down to the final question. Is Animal Collective as a whole skippable? This is tough.
Yeah.
This is very tough.
I for myself probably won't listen to Animal Collective again. So because of that, I'm gonna say skippable.
I gotta go with Leon. I was listening to it and like I was totally like, okay, yeah, like they're totally jamming and this is totally of the ilk that it's part of. They're nailing it. They're firing on all cylinders as far as experimental indie pop goes. But is experimental indie pop my thing? Not really.
Not really.
I'm gonna skip it.
I spent my whole life not listening to Animal Collective. I thought I was doing fine, right? I thought I was doing just fine. And I think I'll do just fine without it. I got to skip it. Not to say that it wasn't good, not to say that it wasn't enjoyable, not to say I didn't find good songs, and not to say that I wouldn't recommend this to like somebody who was into experimental music or, you know, that kind of thing. If somebody was like, hey, I want to do acid in a park, what music shall I listen to? I would say Pink Floyd or something. But then if they said more modern, I would say Animal Collective or something, you know? So
do you want a chill trip or a fucking psycho trip?
Yeah,
dude?
do you want to end up in the psych ward? Okay,
in
here's
Florida.
So yeah, I'll skip it, but I have a respect for them now.
Yeah.
Definitely more than I did before. I respect it. If I see them live one day, I'll be happy to see them live.
You'll hate it.
Yeah, but I might walk out halfway through. You never know. I don't know.
You'll
Okay,
hate
so-
it.
So Blake, what about you? After you've re-listened to the discography, what do you think?
For the first time ever. I mean, obviously, no. Not skippable. Love them. I will say I thought this episode was going to be a lot more brutal. So I will say I'm happy with you guys were actually pretty nice about it. I was expecting just to be like just wrecked. But with that being said, I will also say if you're not already drawn, I mean, to people out there who are listening, like if this isn't drawing you in, then yes, like skip it. It's like I'd later associate them with kind of like a band like Fish, where it's like if you know who everyone knows like who Fish is, but if you're not like drawn to that almost immediately, I wouldn't. And I don't get Fish. I hate Fish. Whatever. But I want to like I want to like Fish, but I would say there's like annoying fans that be like no, trust me, no, they're actually really good, just give it a chance. I'm not gonna be like that, like if you're not like instantly curious or drawn to it, then yeah, skip it. So I guess what I'm saying is they're skippable.
Yeah,
but not for you.
Not for
You're
you.
voting.
No, I mean, I fucking love them. I mean, you know, a lot of it is nostalgia, I guess, but
I mean, you're not alone. You know, they're very
Yeah,
popular
exactly.
band.
Super popular.
yeah. And their newest album is Chef's Kiss, Return to Form. Like, my boys are back. Like, very stoked on, and I guess they have a whole new album ready to go already. So
What?
I'm looking. Yeah, apparently it's already in the bag. So I'm stoked.
You know, I'll say this. I would listen to their new album. I would.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna ignore it anymore.
You guys heard the newest album? It's pretty good, right?
It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
It's better than some of their older stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. Prester John is like a classic, instant classic. In my
Yeah.
opinion.
And like it's very chilled out now. Like they kind of found a groove, and it's like it feels good. Like I don't know. So
It's a course correct for sure. After what so funny that you guys, especially Leon, loved painting with. Like, that's just amazing. But I think it's a return to form, and yeah, I'm excited.
I'm
Again,
a fucking
listening
wild
to
card,
them.
dude. I'm a fucking wild card. What can I say?
It's too
Yeah.
perfect. Like it's perfect. I'm very happy with that for you.
dude,
But
if
like-
I'll say if the new album comes out like pretty soon, let's review it with you, Blake. We'll do a little
Yeah.
retrospective.
Okay.
Because I mean, they're not a terrible band. Like
They're
they're
not.
they're fine.
I also like other bands too.
You're the animal collector guy, right?
Yeah.
That's all you like?
I also like a lot of other bands.
Oh, that's right.
Um,
Erotic
That-
City, I think, is a song you like, right?
yeah. Oh my god. Let's do the whole entire Prince discography
Ooh.
next.
That would be sick. I'm down.
That's
Uh,
so
I have-
hard.
That'll be hard as fuck, but I'm down.
I have a Prince tattoo, and I cannot say in good faith that I've heard all of his
no.
albums. There's like hundreds.
Yeah, there's
Well,
too many.
As
Alright.
someone with a Weezer tattoo, there might be some stinkers.
Yeah.
That's a fun one. You guys did the first 7 albums.
Yeah.
Which is,
More than
come on,
enough.
come on, guys.
It's the
no.
best. It's the best version, and we saved ourselves from totally hating it. You know.
We truly could have just done one and skipped the rest. but-
Well, I mean, I'm glad we did all of Animal Collective.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I'm glad we got this new album like in before we covered it because it was worth the listen. Even though I don't think it was on any of our lists, check it out. Check out their latest Time Skiffs. It's super fun, and they have like a lot of music videos out for them too, which is cool. So check that out. But yeah, Blake, thanks a lot for coming on, for sharing your expertise in Animal Collective, animal handling. And where
Thank
can our
you.
fans find you online on your socials?
I mean, if you want to hear some of my DJ sets, you can just YouTube Blake, one word. And I think I've got a couple of DJ sets there.
Cool.
Some like Boiler Room style. Fault Radio. Shout out to Fault Radio. Yeah, you don't need to follow me on Instagram or anything.
Friends
You don't need
only.
to find me. Yeah.
You'll find him just in San Diego. Just look for him.
Yeah, call them out.
Oh yeah, I guess I could shout out. I work. Me and my mom own a music store down here in San Diego in Carlsbad, called Carlsbad Village Music. So
That's awesome.
Shout out.
yeah,
Cool.
we're a Fender dealer. We got hella guitars and all sorts of good stuff. And yeah, it's great.
Hell yeah.
Go buy a Fender guitar from Blake.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get it signed from him, the DJ
From Blake,
himself.
dude, yeah,
Blake,
yeah.
Blake.
You'll sign your guitar.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was my day off today, but I guess the guitarist from NoFX was there.
Whoa,
Mike?
he asked about you?
Yeah, he's like, is Blake here?
I'm here to fuck up Blake because he made fun of my friend from Animal Collective.
Yeah, he heard that we were recording today.
Yeah. You're gonna say some shit.
But yeah, come to the story. Who knows? Who knows what famous musician you might meet?
Wow. I mean, not only you, but NoFX is there too. So
Ringo Starr came in once.
What?
what?
Whoa.
Yeah, for fucking real.
What did he
That's
buy?
awesome.
You know, it was before I had moved back. This was pre-COVID times, but I don't even think he bought stuff. He was like using one of our rooms. It's like a music school as well, so we have
Oh,
classrooms.
okay.
Oh,
So he was just there and
taking a nap or
Teaching
something.
yeah,
Getting some lessons.
Yeah.
he took some drum lessons from us.
Well,
It's
yeah.
called a fill, you say?
Holy shit.
So go out
Got
to
him.
Carlsbad, buy some guitars from Blake, and follow him. Go, stalk him on his socials, even though he asked you not to. But yeah, thanks a lot, Blake, for doing this with us, and hopefully we can see you next time and explore another band with maybe a smaller discography.
We're doing
Maybe.
Prince. We're doing Prince.
Okay,
next.
yeah, I guess we'll have to. Okay, all right then, cool, dude. Yeah, thanks a lot for doing this. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thanks, Blake.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Blake.
This is super fun.
All right, and for everybody out there, don't let the world skip you by.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Toodaloo.